Gee, Cooper Murray was out there exceptionally quick. Matt Payne spun the rears. Now watch for drama here. There's drama already. Multiple cars caught up in this one. It started with one of the Sonic cars, and it ends with Dale Wood slamming the wall. Dave Russell's involved as well. Chaos on the front straight at the bend. It was Russell and one of the Sonic cars that tangled. A slow start for the Dayco entry to begin with. Tim Miles caught up, damage to the rear of that car.
They were all trying to get across to that dry line in the middle of the road, and two went into one. Big damage to Tim Miles, who was off the road in qualifying earlier today. Dirty session for him and continues. Perfect launch for Murray out of anyone closest to the dry line. So his car hooked up. Matt Payne had a lot of wheel spin, but everyone else was slower away than the young Kiwi. Aaron Love's the big mover, and that's torn an upright out of one of those cars.
Wow.
And that's Dale Wood, right front corner, gone missing. Well, being balked in qualifying has been the least of his woes today. The Timken car from Ash Seaward Motorsport.
That's the brake line just sitting there, ripped out of it. So that's Ben Stack, caught up in this stack. Let's have a look. It started with Russell slow away, and then they all went queuing up behind him, so he finally got the car moving. He was side by side with Michael Arman.
Oh, it was David Wall. Went through the middle of himself and David Russell, with Michael Arman on the outside. So Wall tried to get the hole that was rapidly diminishing between the two of them.
Wow.
This will show it.
Some of the guys at the back of the pack here, remember, they're AM-class drivers, did a very good job at trying to keep themselves out of this.
So David Wall's driving in a straight line. Michael Arman turned across into Russell, who's turned into Dale Wood, and everyone else scatters. Jackson Walls took to the grass. Tim Miles was already backwards. He was in a separate accident as everyone else checked up behind these cars, spearing through the spray. That's brand new wall that's just gone in there on driver's right.
Sam Shahin caught up in this one. Have a listen. No chance.
Oh, how was he not hit?
Remarkable that more cars weren't caught up in this, considering it happened in front of 75% of the field.
This is the telling shot. David Wall's just driving in a straight line, and Arman just moved across in front, and that turned him across the pack. And then they played Skittles. Porsche is going every which way. Now, the amount of force to rip an upright out of a corner of one of these cars, it literally tore it off the chassis. That's just huge. This on board with Christian Pancioni, VCM Performance car. A winner last weekend in Sprint Challenge. Best weekend he's ever had. Battled in qualifying. Let's have a listen. Days of thunder, just drive through it. Really good heads-up driving to get out of the throttle as early as he did. But they sort of just spun out of the mist.
I was halfway through saying that I thought there was going to be drama at turn one. Certainly didn't expect it to happen this far back. So this is from Mike Arman's point of view. He was going in a straight line.
Yeah, he was. Just all funneled into each other.
How's the throttle application?
Gee, did a good job to straighten that up.
Try to steer that thing with the rear tyres spinning. And on the other side of the circuit, one or two drivers who have a bit of collateral damage, including Indiram Padiachi, going off the circuit with no front downforce and ripping that right front radiator out of it as well.
Broken steering arm on that car as well. That right front corner's not doing what it's being directed to do by the man with the steering wheel.